Hi, today I'm going to teach you all about Google Drive and its many functions. Google Drive is an online storage that is put out by Google. Through this online storage, there are many different functions that a user can access through it. The relevance for Google Drive for the teacher, students, and administration is to store online files, create and easily share documents with other users. This creates more of a paperless trail for others and can be accessed anywhere, which is very easy for both the teachers, students, and administrators. The topic addressed needs for learners to have online access to study documents online, create documents, and to showcase their learning. This topic, the students can study materials that teachers have placed on their Google Drive. So let's get started. So this is my personal account of Google Drive. And as you can see, I have many different folders right here for my Google Drive. So one folder we're going to go to is Summer Religion. So in Summer Religion, this is what many of my classroom Google Drives looks like. I have it broken up into chapters or units. So this is my basic overall materials right here. So let's begin by looking in chapter 1. So in chapter 1, I have the mini blue, which is Google Documents. So one is something that I've made, or is just a KWL chart, or what they see by a picture, what they notice a note, and whatnot. So students can, I could share this to them through their Google Drive by just hitting share, and I could type in their name. So I could put here we go, this person automatically, and I could say this is for Wednesday's lesson, and boom, send. And now that student can now have this material and complete it or study it. Another cool tool that I enjoy, or that is very successful in the classroom, is Google Slides, that you can also access through Google Slides. So through this Google Slide, it's basically like a Microsoft PowerPoint. So you can see chapter 1, then have my lesson 1, my materials, and all of the different slides. We can begin this by just starting off with a presentation. We can present it, and we can project this somewhere, or we can simply, again, share this with someone right here, like on the same right side, to so they can have access to it. And then I could do the same thing. This is for Friday's lesson. Boom. Send. And then we can do this by just simply Xing out. And these are all of the files that are in this chapter 1 that I can use. So let's start off with just creating one thing. So to create something, I can go to New, and I can create a folder right here. I can upload my own personal file, or I can upload a folder. I can create a Google document, which is similar to Microsoft Word. And right here, I can do blank, or I can find a template from there. I can do Google Sheets, which is the same thing as kind of Excel, as in Microsoft Word, if you're familiar with that. Slides, which is the presentation I've shown you. I can do a blank, or I can do a template, and this more. One thing that we use a lot of in the classroom that I find success with Google Drive is creating Google Forms, which is very similar to like an exit ticket or a Survey Monkey that you can use. So we're going to create a new folder. So we're going to do folder, and we're going to name this one chapter 3. Create. It's going to pop up for us. There we go. So here's chapter 3. And then from here, let's say I want to create my next PowerPoint or my next Google slide. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to pick one. Let's do a blank presentation. So here's what comes up. So I'm going to title this right here, chapter 3, so I know for myself what this is whenever I am presenting it. Chapter 3. And right here is wherever, this is like the file name that is it. And so usually your title will save right here. Sometimes it does not, so you just have to come and click on your top left to do it. Then all right here is the many different types of templates that they have. So let's say I'm going to go with hot pink because that's my favorite color. So we're going to go with this, and then it's the same kind of format as Microsoft PowerPoint. Once you've used it, you can find any kind of one that you want and just kind of go from there. Lesson 7. So that is Google Slides is how you create one. And then I can exit out and it would be in this file. Now let's say I want to create a Google Doc. I can do the same thing. I come to my plus button, do Google Docs. Let's say I want to do blank document. And for my blank document, let's just say I want to do a KWL chart of the Beatitudes. So I would do that, have my name. This is just a quick little thing I'm doing. And then I could do insert table, same thing as Microsoft Word. And then I could do know, will learn, so forth, blah, 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 boom. Now, let's say from right here, I want to send this off to somebody. What I would do is I can hit share, like I've showed you before, and type in their address. Now, I'm typing in this person's address, and obviously I share a lot of stuff with her, so that could come in. But if, let's say I do not, I would have to individually type in that person's name. So I would have to put their individual for that. Make sense? And then I would have to send this off, and then bam. Okay. And so then another one that I can create is sheets. We don't really use a lot of sheets in education. We would something we use a lot of is Google Forms. So I'm going to show you this, which I think my learners and students really get to know of. So this would be like a quiz kind of format. I put my question like true or false. Is the sky blue? You know, something easy. And students can, so this can be true, false. And so I'm going to just put basic questions, and then it should come up, or the sky is blue, rather. And it'll come up right here on my untitled form. And then after it is saved in my drive, I can come up to responses, and it would all be accessed right here. And I can export this to a spreadsheet, and all of the students' answers would come up right here. So I can see the timestamp, which would be my students' names right here. And I could see what they either put true or false. And I could put what the correct answer was, and I could see how many got it right, how many got it wrong. And this would be very great for teachers to see what kind of feedback needs to be given, or what kind of instructional approaches or learning that needs to be taught from this. That's a lot how teachers and administrators, that's how we use it a lot in the classroom. Okay, and then we can X this out, and then it would all be here in my Chapter 3 folder. So these are just some basic formats to Google Drive. And so just to reiterate, the relevance to Google Drive is for teachers and students and administrators to store files, create and easily share documents with many different parties. The learners need to have online access to this. So right now I do have internet access, but however, if I would lose it right now, my screen would be all grayed out and I would not be able to click on anything or do anything because I would not have internet access. You can access Google Drive through a computer, through a tablet, through a phone, anywhere you have internet, which is very helpful. So the next steps in creating this is to create your own Google Drive and start creating the many different opportunities that Google Drive offers to you. So thank you and have a great day.